Hey Double Dip babes! In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing some products from Double Dip Nails, as well as doing a really pretty dip powder manicure using the new Valentine's Day dip powder kit. After removing the paper, you can see the products that I got. These are the magic gel tips. I got 3 different ones. This first one here is the short almond. They are full cover clear and you get 600 pieces of the nail tips. I also got some short coffins and some short square. I will be showing you a close-up of these tips in just a few minutes. I also got the new dip powder kit. This is for Valentine's Day. This is called the PS I Love You Dip Powder Starter Kit. I will be swatching these dip powders in just a few minutes. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the magic gel tips. I personally have been using Double Dip's jelly tips for a while now and I love the quality of them. They do last a long time if you do proper nail prep. So once you open up the box, you're going to see this little insert card. Feel free to pause if you would like to read it. Underneath that insert card, you're going to find the jelly tips. You do get 10 different sizes of these jelly tips. I'll go ahead and show you a close-up of one of them. These are the short square, and I do have to say that they are very short. So if you have short nail beds, these are going to be very good for you. They are a really good natural length for your nails. So here's what it looks like against my natural nail. As you can see, it basically matches the length that I currently have, which my nails do not have any length to them. So just be cautious if you do have naturally long nail beds. So those are the short magic gel tips. Let's go ahead and take a look at the short coffin magic gel tips. Again, when you open the box, you get the same insert card as the first box. Underneath that, you do get 10 sizes of the short coffin jelly tips. I'm going to go ahead and put it against my nail so you can see the shape and nail length. This is a really natural nail length, so if you like shorter nails, this would be perfect for you. So those are the short coffin magic gel tips. Let's go ahead and take a look at the short almond magic gel tips. Again, inside this box, you get the same insert card as the other two. With the short almonds, you do get 10 sizes of the jelly tips, and these are the perfect almond length if you love short nails. I really do like the shape and length of these. They're very natural, yet you do get a good amount of length for this nail shape. I did also get the new limited edition Valentine's Day dip powder kit. This is only the powders. You can get this kit as the full kit, which would include your dip liquids along with a dust brush and the holographic carrying bag, but I did get only the powders. This is called PS I Love You Dip Powder Starter Kit. I really love their dip powder kits. They come with beautiful colors and I love the combinations of them. I will be swatching these in just a second, but I'm going to quickly show you all of the dip powder jars. These are half-ounce jars and you can also use these dip powders as acrylic. Let's go ahead and swatch out the dip powder colors. I do have my stiletto nail swatches here, which I'm going to be swatching with the dip base, which is number 2. I'm going to start with the lighter colors first. So the first one I'm going to be swatching is number 631, and this is called Lavender White. This is a really pretty white color with a slight hint of purple. To swatch these dip powders, I'm going to apply the dip base to the inside of the nail swatch. After applying the dip base, I'm going to dip it into the powder. I'm then going to tap away the excess powder, and that is the first swatch. The next color is number 134, and this is called Little Angel. This is a white dip powder and it does have very fine glitter. The next color I'm going to be swatching is 589, and this is called Be Mine. This is my favorite dip powder color in this collection. I think this color is absolutely beautiful. It's a really pretty pink color with fine glitter. The next color is 1409 and this is called Sugar Plum. This is a really pretty purple glitter dip powder. Next we have 1342 and this is called Pretty Petals. This is a pink glitter dip powder. And last but not least, we have 268 and this is called Heartstopper. This is a very vibrant pink dip powder. I went ahead and did a second layer of dip powder on all of these swatches, and here's what they look like. These dip powder colors are absolutely beautiful. I love every single one of them. Again, this is a limited edition dip powder kit. You can also use the code KCNails20 and that will save you 20% off of your purchase. Let's go ahead and create a beautiful manicure using those dip powders. I have already prepped my nails how I want for this dip powder application. If you want your nails to last, make sure to follow a very good nail prep routine. I have already applied some nail tips and shaped them into a tapered square, so now we're ready to apply the dip powder. The reason that the thumbnail tip is clear is because the natural color ones that I was using did not properly fit my thumbnail, so I did use a different brand to get the proper fit for my nail tip. For this manicure, I'm going to be using the color Sugar Plum, which is 1409, the color Be Mine, which is 589, and the color Little Angel, which is 134. That is the color I'm wearing on my other hand, along with some white nail art. I really love this dip powder color. I think it's beautiful. To apply the dip powder, I am going to be using the dip base, which is number 2, the activator, which is number 3. You will need a buffer and a hand file to shape the nails. I'm going to be using the base coat from one of the polygel kits, and my nail lamp from the mini gel tip kit. I'm going to be starting this manicure using the color Sugar Plum, which is 1409. I think this color is so beautiful. Again, here's the nail swatch if you want to see what this dip powder color looks like. I'm also going to be using this little diamond to prop my finger up. So for the dip powder application, I am going to build a little bit of structure in this area here, just to make sure that these nails are not very flat and that they don't break very easily. So I'm just applying dip base to where the natural nail meets the nail tip, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into the dip powder. This is going to strengthen that area to prevent the nail from breaking in half. I'm then going to take my fluffy nail brush and dust away all of the excess dip powder. I'm then going to do another layer of dip powder, moving a little bit further down the nail. This is about 3/4 of my natural nail length, and I'm going to drag the dip base all the way down to the tip of the nail. I'm going to go ahead and dip that nail into the dip powder. After that layer is dried, I'm going to dust away all of the excess dip powder. I'm going to be doing another layer of dip powder going almost to the cuticle area of the nail. Again, I'm going all the way down to the free edge. I'm then going to dip that nail into the dip powder and tap away the excess. After that layer is dried, I'm going to remove all of the excess dip powder. For the next layer of dip powder, I'm going to be applying the dip base to the entire nail, going from the cuticle all the way down to the free edge, making sure to cover the side walls of the nail. I'm then going to dip into the dip powder and tap away the excess. I'm then going to dust away all of the excess dip powder. I then looked at the nail from the side and I seen that I had a very big lump in the center of the nail where the natural nail meets the nail tip, and the tip of the nail looked very thin, so I'm just going to do a thin layer only on the tip of the nail. After that layer has been dusted, I'm going to take the 000 clear base and I'm going to be applying a layer of this as well. I do want to make sure to encapsulate this dip powder color because it is a glitter dip powder and I don't want to file that glitter off when I go to file and shape the nails. so I am going to encapsulate with the clear dip powder. For the encapsulation layer, I am just applying a thin layer of base to the entire nail and then dip into the clear dip powder. I am going to be repeating the exact same thing that I did for the pinky nail onto the thumbnail using the same dip powder color. For the next nail, I am taking the color Little Angel, and here's the swatch of that dip powder color. I did get some white gel on top of the nail swatch, so I do apologize. For the ring fingernail, I'm going to be doing the same dip powder application that I did for the pinky and the thumbnail, except I am going to be dipping into the color Little Angel. This dip powder color is absolutely beautiful. I love all of the little glitter in it, and white nails are very classy in my opinion, so I really love this dip powder color. For this nail and the other two nails, I actually decided to switch the way that I was doing the dip powder application. So I'm going to do the tip layer of dip powder before the final layer of dip powder color. And the reason that I switched it is just to try to blend out that line so I don't have any ridges in my manicure. I'm also going to be encapsulating this nail with clear dip powder just to make sure I don't file off any of the dip powder color when I go to file and shape the nails. And for the other two nails, I'm going to be using the dip powder color Be Mine. I love this dip powder color, it's definitely my favorite one of this nail kit. So I am doing the exact same steps that I did for the other nails for the dip powder application. After all of the dip powder layers are fully dry and dusted, I'm then going to take the activator, which is number 3, and I'm going to be applying this very generously to all of the nails. Activator is a very important step because it does harden the layers of dip powder and allow you to properly file and shape the nails. I'm also going to take my professional portable e-file to file the surface of the nails. I love this one, it's my favorite e-file. You can also use the code KC50 to save 50% off of this e-file. I am just using a fine grit sanding band to smooth the surface of my dip powder nails. You can also use the buffing block or a hand file for this step, but using an e-file is much quicker. I'm just going to go ahead and smooth the surface of the nails. I am going to take my hand file and I'm going to reshape the edges of the nails. I did have the nails pre-shaped, but doing the dip powder application can alter your nail shape, so it is really important to refile your nails after the dip powder application. I went ahead and filed all of the other nails off camera, so here are what the nails look like after they've all been filed and shaped. After the nails are all filed and shaped, now it's time to do the nail art. So the first nail I'm going to be doing the dip powder ombre, so I'm taking the base coat gel from one of the polygel kits. You do want to make sure it has a good sticky layer after it's cured. I'm going to be using the color Be Mine for the ombre. I'm also going to be using this eyeshadow brush. I believe this is like a crease brush. I'm not exactly sure, but it is very fluffy and you do want something very similar to this. So I'm going to go ahead and do the ombre. This is the easiest ombre that I have ever done. If you are a beginner and you want to do ombre nails, this is the best method to do dip powder ombre nails with, so definitely try it out if you haven't already. So I'm just applying the base coat gel to the entire nail that I want to ombre. I'm then going to cure that layer for about 15 seconds under the UV LED nail lamp. You may can also do this method if you do a full cure, but personally I noticed the 15-second cure did very well. I'm then going to dip the fluffy brush into the pink dip powder, making sure not to have too much product on the brush. I'm going to start scrubbing that product into the sticky layer of the gel. When doing this, you do want to make sure to massage that dip powder color very well into the base of the nail where you want the color to be the strongest. And as you work your way down the nail, you want to make sure not to have as much product. So making sure to focus all of that product in the area that you want it to be the darkest is what is going to give you that perfect ombre effect. You also want to make sure when you're doing your dip powder application that you're starting with the lightest color of dip powder that you're going to use, because the lighter colors of dip powder will not show up as well as the darker ones when doing this method. So make sure to start with your lighter colors first and then scrub on your darker colors of dip powder. So after I have the nail ombraged pretty well, I'm going to take the fluffy nail brush and dust away all of the excess dip powder very gently. I'm then going to take the gel top coat and I'm going to be applying this onto the nail. When doing this step, you want to apply it very gently and try not to go over the nail too many times, just to make sure you do not ruin your ombre nail. After I have the top coat applied, I'm going to hold my hand upside down for a few seconds just to allow the gel to self-level. I'm then going to do a full cure under the nail lamp. Next, I'm going to take the white gel art liner, this is number 9, and I'm going to be doing a V-tip nail on my index. So making sure to remove all of the excess polish from the brush, this is going to give me a very good precision line. I'm then going to start at the corner of my nail and draw a straight line all the way down to the center of the free edge of the nail. Once I have that line, I'm going to fill in the corner of the nail. I'm also going to do the exact same thing on the other side of the nail as well. After I have both sides done, I'm just going to go back over and do some small touch-ups to make sure that these lines are perfectly straight and meet in the center of the nail. Once I have the V-tip like I want, I'm going to cure under the nail lamp. I'm then going back with my gel top coat and I'm going to be applying a layer of this onto the middle fingernail. I am going to be doing some nail art, but personally I work best over a very smooth surface, so that is why I'm applying the top coat before my nail art. After that layer is cured, I'm going back with the white gel liner. I'm also going to take this beautiful blue marble nail palette and I'm going to be placing a little bit of the white gel polish onto the palette. I'm then going to take a dotting tool and using the bigger side, I'm going to pick up that white gel polish and start placing it in small areas on the nail. For this nail design, I am doing some clouds, and this is my favorite method for doing clouds with nail art. The main focus of this step is to get the tops of the clouds exactly how you want. We will be blending out the bottom of the cloud, so don't worry how that part looks. Once I have all of my clouds placed, I'm going to take this small nail art brush. It's kind of like a square brush, and taking a little bit of the white gel polish, I'm going to start tapping the bottom of the cloud, and this is going to blend out that area. It's going to make it look a little bit foggy, and that's exactly what you want. I personally love this style of clouds and I think it looks very nice. I'm going to go ahead and do all of the other clouds. I'm then going to cure that layer under the nail lamp. I'm then taking this pink gel liner, which is number 11. This is from the Glow the Night gel liner collection, so this gel polish does glow in the dark. I'm going to draw little hearts in between the clouds. I'm also going to apply a little bit of the polish onto the nail palette because I'm going to take the dotting tool again, and using the small side, I'm going to do some small dots in between the hearts and clouds. I'm also going to take the white gel polish and apply some small white dots as well. Once I have that nail complete, I'm going to cure under the nail lamp. I did mix up a really pretty purple gel polish using that same pink gel polish that I just used, and a blue gel liner. I believe this was from the same collection, and I mixed up the perfect purple color because I didn't have one that matched the dip powder color, so I'm just going to be outlining the V-tip nail with that purple gel polish. After I have the purple outline, I'm going to go ahead and cure under the nail lamp. Going back to my ring fingernail, I'm taking the gel top coat again and I'm going to be applying another layer of this. I am doing this step because I did a design that I didn't like and I had to buff it off, so I'm applying another layer of top coat. I am taking these chunky rhinestones and I'm going to be applying them using some clear poly gel. I'm just applying that to the back of the gem and I'm going to place it at the cuticle area of my nail. I'm then taking another rhinestone and I'm going to place this above the first one. I'm then going to take some smaller rhinestones and place them around the bigger ones. I am using my rhinestone picker for this step and it makes it a lot easier to place rhinestones. Once I have everything in place, I am going to cure that nail under the nail lamp. I am going back with the gel top coat and I'm going to go ahead and apply a layer of this to the pinky, middle, index, and thumbnail. After the top coat has been applied, I'm going to cure under the nail lamp. I'm then taking the cuticle oil, which is number 6, and I'm going to apply this to all of the cuticles. And here are the nails. I hope you guys love this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, you can click the boxes or subscribe to Double Dip's YouTube channel by clicking the circle here. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel by clicking the circle here.